Commissioner Coleman is here.
Commissioner, this is the agenda room. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to turn you up a little bit. Can't hear you very well. There we go.
All right. That better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Holzman's here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah, we love it.
He's out there every Tuesday, Thursday, for across from my daughter's girls, maybe he's getting for me.
Yeah, yeah.
They just told me that kind of thing.
What process would you like the new thing?
The new,
All
yeah.
the kids in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Commissioner Roop is online.
It was just starting to get off.
Good morning, Commissioner. All of the commissioners are online except Commissioner Polkmeyer, who's here in the agenda room.
Wow. The team
Good
is
morning.
assembled early. Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Well, since everybody is here, we will go right at 10:15, which is in 1 minute.
No, I left it. And Jim Bush has graced us with his presence.
Well, now that Jim is there, holy cow.
They already.
Already?
I'm gonna have to go put on a tie now, so hold on just a second.
Oh, he has one on. Yes, yes, he does.
All right. Well, it does look like it is now 10:15 and Jim Bush has joined us, so we can officially begin the agenda meeting for the Missouri Public Service Commission. Today is May 24th. Where did May go? And it is 10:15, so I'm going to ask that everyone that is on the phone to please, if you wish to participate, that is awesome, but please mute your phone when you are not speaking so everyone else can hear. And today there are 4 tariffs and new orders and no other discussion besides scheduling. But before we jump into that, we need to approve the minutes from the May 18th agenda meeting. And I know those have been distributed in advance. Commissioners, do you have any concerns or changes to those minutes? Hearing none, I would make the motion then to approve the minutes from the May 18th, 2023 agenda meeting. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 4-0. All right, first up, tariffs and new orders. Today is file number EO-2023-0022. This is in the matter of the application of Evergy Metro for approval of a special high load factor market rate tariff. So back on November 10th, Evergy Missouri Metro filed an application and testimony asking the commission to approve a special high load factor market rate, which we refer to as Schedule MKT. And on May 15th, Evergy Metro, Google, and staff, they all filed a non-unanimous stipulation and agreement. And since then, the time for anyone to object to that agreement has come and gone, and no party has objected. So the agreement recommends that the commission authorize variances from the Renewable Energy Standard, the RES rule. And this order approves that stipulation and agreement, finding good cause to grant the variances because high load factor customers have much more consistent load, and they would improve the load factor for Evergy Missouri, and that the granted variance is consistent with the goals of the RES. So I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 2. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 2, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 4-0. Next up, file number EO-2022-0078. This is in the matter of the application of Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty, to implement a robust and mutually beneficial energy efficient offerings under the framework prescribed by MEA. So back on November 21st, the commission approved a stipulation and agreement that allowed Liberty to extend its MEA Cycle 1 through December 31st of 2023. That stipulation and agreement required Liberty then to file a MEA Cycle 2 application by the end of May of 2023. On May 17th, Liberty filed a request for relief from that requirement, and Liberty states that Public Counsel has proposed further extending Liberty's MEA Cycle 1 one more year to allow time for stakeholders to examine the funding opportunities in the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act and the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. Liberty's pleading represents that other parties either consent or do not object to this relief request, and the order relieves Liberty from the requirement that it file a Missouri Energy Efficiency Investment Act Cycle 2 application by the end of May. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman, Commissioner Holzman, I didn't hear anything.
I support the order.
Okay, great. And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
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 And that is approved by a vote of 4-0. Next up, our third tariff new order is file number ET-2023-0290. This is in the matter of the tariff filings of Evergy Metro, doing business as Evergy Metro, Missouri Metro, and Evergy Missouri West. So on March 20th, staff filed a motion to suspend tariff and motion for expedited treatment. Staff stated that the tariffs in question reflect substantial edits to Evergy's limited large customer economic development discount rider. And staff stated that those tariffs lacked adequate definitions for several terms. So on May 16th, Evergy filed a substitute sheet, and those tariffs bear an effective date of June 9th. On May 16th, staff filed its recommendation stating that it had reviewed the tariffs as submitted by the company, and they recommend that the commission go ahead and approve them. So what this order does is it approves the tariffs as submitted. Additionally, the commission will reject the initially filed tariffs because they have been superseded. So that the tariffs may go into effect by the effective date of June 9th, the commission finds it reasonable to make this order effective in less than 30 days. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I'm also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 4-0. And our final tariff and new order today is in file number EW-2021-0267. This is in the matter of the establishment of a working case regarding FERC's Order 2222 regarding participation of distributed energy resource aggregators in markets operated by regional transmission organizations and independent system operators. So back on February 2nd of 2022, the commission issued a notice that it had been awarded a grant of technical assistance by the U.S. Department of Energy pursuant to the Grid Modernization Lab Consortium. Through that grant, the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory prepared a report, the regulation of third-party aggregation in the MISO and the SPP footprints. It has been titled LBNL report. Not sure how they got that acronym, but the LBNL report summarizes how other states have evaluated and or integrated aggregators into the wholesale markets. So in light of the ongoing developments regarding ARCs described in the LBNL report, the commission will continue to evaluate modification of its 2010 temporary prohibition on ARCs as applied to the commercial and industrial customers. To further that evaluation, the commission is inviting stakeholders to comment on the details of such a modification as specified in this order. In addition, the commission is going to schedule a workshop to be held on July 10th of this year. The workshop will take place at commission headquarters in room 450. That's the governor's office building in Jefferson City, Missouri. Interested stakeholders can participate in that workshop either virtually or in person. It will be a hybrid workshop. And the commission will issue an agenda for the workshop in a subsequent order with a starting time and instructions on how to participate in a future order. So that being said, I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 2. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
Great. All those commissioners in favor of supporting that order, version number 2, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved by a vote of 4-0. We have no case discussion. So next up is going to be scheduling. And Thursday, June 1st, agenda meeting at 10:15 a.m. That will be followed by a USB meeting directly after the agenda meeting concludes. Then on Monday, June 5th, scheduled to run through Friday, June 9th, we have an evidentiary hearing in case number EA 2023-0017. That is Grain Belt's application for its amendment to its Certificate of Convenience and Necessity, authorizing it to construct, own, operate, control, manage, and maintain a high voltage direct current transmission line and associated converter station. That will be held in room 310 at the commission headquarters, and that is scheduled to start at 9 a.m. and run from Monday the 5th through Friday the 9th. That week, Wednesday, June 7th, we will have our agenda meeting at 10:15 a.m. The following week, Monday, June 12th, we have a local public hearing. That is in case WR 2023-0006. That is the Confluence Rivers request for an authority to implement a general rate increase for its water sewer services provided in Missouri service areas. That is going to be held in Camdenton, Missouri at 6 p.m. at the Camdenton Fire Station at 6 p.m. on Monday, June 12th. On Wednesday, June 14th, we have our agenda meeting at 10:15 in the morning. Then that evening, we have another local public hearing in that same Confluence Rivers case. That is going to be WebEx only, and that will start at 6 p.m. Then on Thursday, June 15th, we have another local public hearing in that same Confluence Rivers case. That is going to be held at noon in Sedalia, Missouri, at the Sedalia City Hall. So that is scheduled to start at noon on Thursday, June 15th. Then Friday, June 16th, we have another local public hearing in that same case for the Confluence Rivers. And that is going to be WebEx only, and that is going to start at noon on Friday, June 16th, WebEx only. Then on Wednesday, June 21st, scheduled to go through Thursday, June 22nd, we have an evidentiary hearing in case number ER 2023-0210. That is Evergy Missouri West application for its authority to implement rate adjustments required by law in the company's approved fuel and purchase power cost recovery mechanism. That is scheduled to start at 9 a.m. in room 310 in Jefferson City at the commission's headquarters. Then on Friday, June 23rd, we have a local public hearing continuing from the Confluence Rivers case. And that is going to be in Farmington, Missouri, and that is at the Farmington Municipal Court in Farmington, Missouri, and that is scheduled to start at noon on Friday, June 23rd. Then on Monday, June 26th, we have another local public hearing in that same Confluence Rivers case, and that is going to be WebEx only, and that is going to start at 6 p.m. on Monday, June 26th. And that gets me all the way through our scheduling for June. And before we adjourn, I do have one other thing I wanted to compliment some people on, is I wanted to give a great shout out to Alexis Branson for coming in first place in the Missouri PSC's cookie cook-off we had yesterday for the morale committee. She placed first with her coconut oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And I got to give a shout out to Whitney Skurlock, who had second place with the chocolate crackle cookies. And coming in third was myself with the salted caramel chocolate chip cookies. So thank you to all those who participate. It's great seeing everyone supporting the morale committee, and hats off to Alexis and Whitney for their first and second place finish. But with that, that's all that I have. Commissioners, do you have anything with scheduling or anything that you would like to bring up at the agenda meeting?
I just have a question.
Go right ahead, Commissioner.
Where did you buy your cookies?
Ah, I made them, and I made them with extra love too. And I'm that's what catapulted me into third place, was the extra love I put in them. So,
Okay.
but if anybody wants to reach out to Alexis, I'm not sure if it's a family secret recipe or if she's willing to part with that recipe, but you might want to check with her if you want to impress your friends and neighbors at your next at your Memorial Day gathering with some excellent coconut oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. All right.
That's
Well,
one. Thank you, Commissioner Coltmeyer, for saying exactly what I was thinking.
You're welcome.
I'm a man of many talents. I wear many hats. So that's fine.
Obviously.
Well, that's why I'm a little thin on top, because all those hats have rubbed off the hairs. Well, thank you guys for your participation this morning, and that will conclude our agenda meeting. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.